The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he made Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Oh, Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Well, Sugar Babe, you outdone yourself this time.
See, Grandpa?
Yeah, that's a work of art. What is?
Thank you. Grandpa, you know this was a real wonderful idea of yours, us giving this surprise party for George.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I got the idea when nobody thought of giving me a surprise party on my birthday.
Why, Grandpa, we had a real big to-do for you on your birthday.
Yeah, but it wasn't no surprise.
Well, we couldn't hardly surprise you. You was making all the preparations.
Well, it got close to the day, and I didn't see no one acting sneaky like, so I wasn't taking no chances.
Hi. Oh, hi, George.
Oh, hi, George.
Hi, Amos.
What brings you over?
Well, I thought it was a good morning for tree spraying, so I come over to get the spray.
Yeah.
Oh, we was figuring on using the sprayer this morning, George.
Yeah, but we won't be long. You can take this afternoon.
Well, I was going into town this afternoon. I'd like to have it this morning.
Here, look, I guess we can spray tomorrow, can't we?
Oh, sure.
Okay, George, you can borrow it.
Borrow it? How can I be borrowing something that belongs to me?
Belongs to you? Oh, you're a little mistaken, George. That's my sprayer.
No, you're the one that's mistaken, Amos. Why, I bought that sprayer over 2 years ago, and you borrowed it from me, and you never returned it.
Oh, George, you got it twisted backwards. I never borrowed no sprayer from you.
Grandpa. Amos, you've been using that sprayer so much you think it's yours. It's mine and I'm taking it.
You ain't thinking nothing. Now, you just think that that's so because you're getting so gone-down old and stupid you just can't remember nothing no more.
Stupid, you're the one that's stupid and you're too cheap to buy your own sprayer.
You're a fine one to be talking cheap. You're the biggest skinflint in the county.
Skinflint? Well, at least I ain't a crook.
That does it. No, take it easy to both of you. Now, get me out of my tearing apart.
Here, I'll do the tearing apart.
Now, cut it out. Get off my property, never set foot on it again if you know what's good for you.
I'm getting it. You keep the spray. But believe me, everything is off between us.
Grandpa, you shouldn't lose your temper that way.
And to think we was going to give that old buzzard a birthday party. Why, a man like that ain't got no right being born in the first place.
Silliest thing I ever heard of in my whole life. By the night of the party, won't neither of them ever remember what the argument was all about.
I don't know. Got a feeling that ain't the case this time.
Well, I don't care what Grandpa says. We're going to have that birthday party for George, and that's all there is to it.
Well, now, we can't go against Grandpa.
Well, then you go talk some sense into him.
Now? In the mood he's in? Oh.
Well, if you're not man enough to do it, I am.
Now, wait a minute. You're talking like you think I'm some kind of a coward. Well, it just so happens I ain't no coward. Because it takes a lot of courage to admit you're scared.
Never mind, I'll talk to Grandpa.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. How you feeling, Grandpa?
Fine. I never felt better in my life. Just sitting here relaxing in my rocking chair, watching television.
Well, the television set ain't even on.
Well, there wasn't nothing worth seeing.
Grandpa, about you and George.
George? Who's George? I never heard of no George.
Oh, now, don't be that way, Grandpa. Now, look, we've been passing that sprayer back and forth for years now. It seems to me it don't make much difference whose it is.
It makes a big difference whose property is whose.
Well, now, to tell you the truth, I don't rightly remember who it does belong to.
Are you siding with him?
No. I ain't saying you're wrong, Grandpa.
Well, I ain't interested in what you ain't saying. I'm interested in what you are saying. Now, what are you saying?
Well, I'm saying that you and George ought to make up. With his birthday coming up and all, it seems...
We celebrating him getting a year older and he is stupider.
Yeah, but...
Never mind the bunch, and that's final.
Grandpa, we're going to be having that party for George.
Well, of all
And if you don't want to come to it, then you don't have to.
You're going to leave her talk to your grandpa like that?
Kate, that ain't no way to talk to Grandpa.
So, he's got no right to be so stubborn.
Well, I don't want to hear no more about it. I'm the head of this family, and what I say goes, and that's final.
When the head of the house is in a temper, and he ain't making any sense at all, then it's time for a new head of the house. Now, we're going to have that party for George, and that's final. Tell him, Luke.
Now, you go again, me, and you're going to be mighty sorry you did.
Sugar, babe. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to him in the morning, first thing.
Luke, you're worming out of standing up to Grandpa. As good a friend as George McMichael is, I think you'd be ashamed to stand there and let Grandpa throw all of our plans out the window.
Oh, now, it ain't that at all. It's just that I think it's best we all sleep on it.
Well, if you're going to be sleeping on it, you're going to be sleeping on it on that.
It takes a big man to make the first move to patch things up when there's been a falling out, and, well, Grandpa just ain't as big a man as you are. Never was.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, George, it takes an intelligent man to be a big man. So, why don't you go over there and make up?
I'll do nothing of the kind. Because I'm so intelligent, I can see right through you. Trying to hoodwink me into doing the making up, like I was admitting I was wrong.
Oh, now, George, you wouldn't be admitting you was wrong. And besides, when you and Grandpa have had these little spats, you've always been the first one to make up.
Well, I ain't doing it this time. He can do the making up, and I don't care how long it takes him to do it neither.
Yeah, but, George...
Look, this is between Amos and me, and there ain't no reason for you to lose any sleep over it.
Peppini, the head of the house is finished, so supper is official over.
Oh, here, Sugar Babe, let me help you with the dishes.
Peppino, would you tell Mr. McCoy that I can manage very well without him?
Mr. McCoy.
Never mind, never mind. A man could lose his wife, his grandpa, and a good friend all over a big tin can.
Look, I think it's worth it to buy another spray and give it to Senor McMichael.
No, that wouldn't settle the argument. It's the principle of the thing they're fighting about. Wait a minute.
You think of something?
Peppino, I got me an idea. Tonight, when George is asleep, I'm going to sneak that sprayer into his barn, and I'm going to put it somewhere where he's sure to find it in the morning.
What good will that do?
Well, don't you see? When he finds the sprayer, he'll figure it's his, and it's been there all the time. Then he'll come over and apologize to Grandpa, and the feud will be over.
You think it'll work?
Well, if it works just long enough for us to have that birthday party tomorrow night, so I can get off that couch, that's all I care about.
heard you. I know you're in here. Come out before I fill you full of buckshot. Shoulder and cat. Woke me up out of a sound sleep. Scat! Scat! Get out of here, scat, out of here. Didn't build this barn to be no motel for cats. Glory be, my sprayer. Must have been here all the time.
Whoa. Good morning, Sugar Babe.
Is it?
Hey, and it's going to be a good day, too.
See, I ain't talking to nobody in particular, but I just want to say the head of the house done had his breakfast.
Come in.
You? What are you doing here?
Well, I got something to say to you.
Well, I ain't interested. I told you to stay off of my property.
Amos, I just come to apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah. You know, I was wrong. Last night I was out in my barn and I found my sprayer.
You did?
See? I told you I was right.
Oh, well, Grandpa, it could have happened to anybody.
No, it couldn't, Luke. It only happened to an old yahoo like him.
No, don't rub it in, you old goat. I said I come to apologize.
Well, go ahead. I apologize. I accept your apology. Tonight's checking night. See you at 8 o'clock.
Well, I'll be here.
Good, good. We want tonight to be a real celebration. Huh? For patching things up.
Oh, well, I can't stand here gabbing. Got work to do. Got to spray my trees. Now that I found my sprayer.
Well, so long, George.
See you tonight.
See you later. Yeah.
Ain't it wonderful things worked out? Well, I guess I better get things started for the party.
Well, come on, Luke. We got some work to do for ourselves. I'll go get the sprayer.
Oh, don't do that. Grandpa, I'll get it. We got other stuff to do that's more important.
Well, spraying's most important.
No, I'll get it, Grandpa. I'll get it. You go have breakfast.
No, I done had my breakfast. Shit.
Have another one. George? George? Anybody home?
Where you been?
To get the sprayer, Grandpa, and I got it. Here it is.
I can see it. Set it down and finish pruning before you start spraying.
Yeah, I'll get right to it, yes, sir.
Puffing and a pant, and you ain't done a lick of work yet. It's a good thing you'll be getting off that couch tonight. What you need is a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I think
Well,
you're right.
get to work, and I'll get the decorations for the party.
George, you make the first cut, and then I'll take care of the rest.
And to think we almost didn't have this party.
Yeah,
Hey, sit yourself down, George.
Can you imagine us having to fight over a little thing like that?
I had a fight with the telephone company once.
Yeah?
Charged me 16 cents for a phone call I never even made. Made them come and take their gall-darn phone back. What's you two fighting about?
Oh, tree sprayer. George thought mine was his, and I borrowed it from him.
Yeah, and then I found mine in my barn.
We're really going at it for a spell there.
You say you got yourself a tree sprayer, George.
Yeah, I sure have.
About time. Then you can return mine to me.
What do you mean yours? I only got but one tree sprayer.
Then it's mine. Loaned it to you 2 years ago when we come back from the tractor show. Remember? It's got my mark on it, an X with a circle around it.
An X with a circle around it? Yeah, that does have a familiar jingle, like. Oh, what a dinger that is. Here I was, fighting with my best friend. Then I find my own sprayer, and it ain't even my sprayer anyway.
when it comes to remembering. Right, Luke?
Yeah, Grandpa.
Well, Amos, I owe you another apology. And Sam, I'll bring your sprayer over first thing in the morning.
Good.
Well, now, George, don't you worry none, because anytime you need a spray, you can always borrow mine.
Look, honey, what are you doing out here?
Oh, I was just picking a few sprigs of night blooming jasmine to bring in to you.
Sweetie, Luke. What are you doing with the sprayer?
What sprayer? Oh, the sprayer. Well, I just giving these blooms a few squirts before I picked them. I don't want nothing to come leaping out at you while you're sniffing. There you are, sugar babe.
Thank you, honey. Sure is a beautiful night tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does get a little chilly out here, though.
Say, why don't you go inside? I'll stay out here a while longer. Well, I just don't want you to catch cold.
Luke, ain't you getting sleepy?
Oh, yeah. A little.
I know you ain't slept too well the last couple of nights.
That's the gospel.
You do look tired, honey. You ought to get some rest.
Uh-huh. First thing in the morning. Grandpa! What are you doing up so early?
7:30 ain't early, boy. You just overslept, that's all.
Yeah, well, can I finish spraying for you?
No, I can handle it. Oh, hi, George.
George!
Hi.
Well, what's the matter, George? You look like you lost your best pig.
I've been robbed.
Robbed? Well, I'll be dogged. What was stole?
My sprayer. I mean Sam Watkins' sprayer. Somebody snuck into my barn and stole it brazen as brag.
Well, now, who'd do a thing like that? That's the most disgusting thing I ever heard of. Ain't it, Luke?
Oh, just pitiful. Just pitiful.
You know, I thought I heard someone sneaking around the other night. I figured it was my cat. Then I remembered I ain't got no cat.
Scared him off, huh?
Yeah. But the sneaky thief snuck back again and got away with the sprayer. So now I have to pay Sam for his, and what's more, I gotta go out and buy a brand new sprayer for myself.
Well, George, you don't have to buy no brand new sprayer. I'm just finished with our bushes and trees here, and you can borrow our sprayer. We won't need it for a spell. Will we, Luke?
Oh, well, Grandpa, I was figuring on spraying the whole orchard all over again.
You don't have to do that now. George, you can even have the insecticides left over. I'll go out the barn and fill it up for you.
Well, thanks, Amos. That's kind of you.
Luke, take George in the house and have a cup of coffee. Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I fill the sprayer. Go on, go ahead.
Can't get over it. First time in my whole life I've been robbed. Sneaky thieves.
George, I think there's something I ought to try to explain.
You got the sprayer filled already?
Oh, George, well, you see, on the way out to the barn, I got to thinking. You know, I don't think I should ought to lend you that spray.
Why not? You finished using it for a while. You said so.
Well, yeah, that's true. I did say that, didn't I?
Then what's the matter with you? Don't you trust me with it?
Of course I do, George. It ain't that.
Then what? I'll take good care of it.
I know you would, George, but what I was thinking is, the fight we got into just a few days ago, two old friends almost splitting up on account of, well, Barry and George.
What do you mean?
Well, he's like my dear old granny told me once. She said, Amos McCoy, never a borrower or a lend a bee. Because that's how you lose old friends. That's what she said, George.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it.
Well, I'm only doing it because your friendship means more to me than anything.
Amos, since you put it that way, I guess you're right. Well, see you tomorrow night at the checker game. And Amos, I want to thank you for all the consideration.
It's okay, George.
And see you tomorrow, George.
Yeah, I'll... Bye, George. Now, listen, Luke. Listen careful. Tonight, when it's dark, real dark, I want you to take our sprayer and sneak it into Sam Watkins' barn.
But, Grandpa...
No buts, Luke. No buts. Just sneak it in and leave it there.
Now, look, I think it's time for a few explanations.
Luke, look, there's some mysteries that just can't be explained no matter how hard you try. You just do like I say and give me the McCoy word that you ain't gonna ever mention it again.
Well, okay, Grandpa. But what are we going to do for a sprayer now?
Well, George is buying himself a brand new one, and we can borrow his.